Hi, my name is Tim Vanbrandt, author of the Christian science fiction novel Reaper. Here to tell you a little bit about my book. The story begins in the late 20th century. There's a young man by the name of Malcolm Anderson, who's a renowned psychic. Malcolm falls asleep one night and has a dream that lasts for 3 days. The dream is actually a vision of apocalyptic events that will take place decades in the future. They revolve around a man named Brian Zintak. Zintak is a genius who, due to the influences of his father, a sadistic, abusive alcoholic, turns out to be a monster as an adult. Zintak, being the narcissist that he is, sees himself as the good guy and sees the rest of humanity as an evil scourge that needs to be destroyed. So his plan is to wipe everyone out, with the exception of a few hand-picked elites that will be the genesis of a new master race. His plan is to develop a genetically engineered creature, which he dubs Reaper, that will be transported into the past using a time machine that he has also developed, and which will carry out its mission over a period of decades. So Zintak moves forward with his plan. Creature transports into the past, carries out its mission. Meanwhile, Zintak and his master race are hiding out in a specially designed facility that protects them from changes made to the timeline in the past, since they must necessarily destroy their own ancestors as part of wiping out the entire human race. The plan is successful, but the dream doesn't end there. Malcolm sees an alternative, a way to save the human race, but to do so he must abduct and raise as his own a young boy by the name of Jason Divine. Jason is chosen by God himself to save humanity from the coming apocalypse. He's bestowed with incredible abilities and supernatural gifts, but is unaware of them unless he is raised under Malcolm's tutelage. Thus the need for Malcolm to abduct Jason from his biological family. So Malcolm awakens from the dream, understands what he has to do, and moves forward. Years go by. Jason trains and prepares for what lies ahead. Eventually, the creature arrives. Jason engages the creature in battle. During the course of the battle, he is pushed to the very brink of death, but ultimately comes out victorious. Afterwards, he returns to his hometown and is then reunited with his biological parents. In closing, I want to share a thought with you that's based on a verse of scripture that's very relevant to my story. It's from Job chapter 33, verses 14 and 15. And it says, "For God does speak, now one way, now another, though man may not perceive it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on men as they slumber in their beds." God may not send messages to you or to me in the form of apocalyptic visions like he did with Malcolm, because after all, that is science fiction. But he does speak to us in ways that we may not expect or even be aware of unless we're open to hearing what he has to say to us. I hope you enjoy reading Reaper. Have a blessed day.